I'm back. I'm ready to Facebook Live with you guys. Oh, that's a bracelet. So what's going on? Thank you guys so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. Let's start this off with a joke, shall we? Let me see. We have so many jokes. Here's another one of my favorites. So, what do you get when you divide the diameter of a jack-o'-lantern by its circumference? Anybody? Pumpkin pie! Sorry, I'm such a math nerd. Anyway, I hope you guys have had a great rest of your Halloween. We've been shooting away making Shadowhunters Season 3 for you guys. Can't wait for you guys to see it. We were going through questions. Oh, tips for getting through exams. So that's actually a really good question because I love school and exams were one of my favorite things actually, because if you get some good sleep beforehand, make sure you study, make sure you know your information, and make sure you're comfortable with it. And then you can wake up the next day, eat a good breakfast, and rock it out. More of Clary's power. You do see Clary start to explore her angelic abilities more in Season 3, and in old ways and new. That's all I could say. Oh my goodness, there's people from all over the world. This is amazing. I know, I can't wait for Season 3 either, but it's going to be April. Let's see, what other questions do you guys have? So what are you guys dressing up as for Halloween? That's what I want to know. People who are celebrating Halloween, who are about to go trick-or-treat or celebrate in other ways tonight, talk to me. Ooh, favorite bad guy or monster so far? I mean, y'all know that Sebastian's my favorite character from the books, so that's that. But Alan Van Sprang absolutely killed it as Valentine, and Will absolutely has killed it as Sebastian. So I'm excited. I'm excited. That's probably a tie between the two of them. More of Clary's artistic side. Yeah, we actually do see that. Clary goes back to her roots and goes back to drawing a bit more because after all the craziness of everything that happened, she needs something to ground her. Something that's outside of the shadow world. What do I think of Season 3? I think it's the next step for our show, for sure. It's new and different, but it shows the growth of our show and the growth of these characters, but it also there's more sort of horror and more gruesome elements to the show. I'm really excited for you guys to see it all. My favorite episode from 2B, probably 18 through 20 were my favorites, just because everything culminated in everything that we'd been building so far, and some of my absolute favorite scenes were in those episodes. I am a baker. Mostly I bake recipes. Well, I learned to bake with recipes that were passed down from my great-grandmothers and further beyond back in my family. So, you know, variety of cookies and cakes and such. But I've been getting really into Pinterest lately and seeing what I can find on there, because it's fun to experiment as well. You want to be Black Widow for Halloween? You be Black Widow for Halloween. See. Making Halloween pasta. Oh, Halloween pasta sounds great. Love that. And if you've got a onesie, that's the greatest thing in the world. I nearly wore a onesie to work today. I bet you guys can guess what my onesie is. Oh, cool. Wow. Vampire and a cat. That's awesome. Favorite song at the moment? There's a song called 1,000 Nights by a band called Friendship, and then what's the other song I've been listening to lately? I have to look it up because it's going to bother me if I don't figure this out. Oh, it's a song called, it's Pink's new song. It's called Revenge. It's fun. I just love Pink, and I'm glad she's coming out with new music. Her song, What About Us, is so beautiful. If I could create a rune, I think I need a like, closet cleaning rune, because that's the one thing I can never seem to keep up with. Aw, Cabinet of Souls! So much fun! I'm glad you guys watched that. Does Claire get to visit Alicante in the upcoming season? Can neither confirm nor deny. Let's see. Would I ever get... I actually have 2 of the rooms tattooed. I got one after the first season, and then I've decided I think I'm getting one for every season. So I have 2 at this point, and we'll see where it goes from there. I am in Maze Runner 3. That comes out next year. I wore cat ears earlier. They're somewhere on set. I don't know where they are. I think they've gotten lost. I think the thing I love most about playing Clary is her growth, and the fact that she came from being this girl who was an artist who thought she knew what she was and who she was and what she wanted, and then when she's thrown into a new world, she makes mistakes, she falls down, she hits rock bottom, and yet again and again she claws her way back up. And you continue to see that, but she grows overall as well, and you see that a lot this season. Like, it's onesie party? I want to come? I love onesie parties. My fave episodes so far this season. Every single episode that we've shot for, you were Maris Lightwood, that's awesome! So every single episode we've shot this far has been so different and has explored a different part of the characters, a different relationship between characters. Lately I've gotten to work with a lot of people that I don't normally work with and that I haven't gotten to work with in a long time, and it's been so fun. I mean, I love the people that I normally work with, but it's nice to switch it up, because I miss the rest of the family, you know? Because I don't get to see them if I'm not working with them. Yeah, I think there's a lot that, I mean, I certainly relate to Clary on a lot of levels, but I think there's something in Clary that's universally relatable, and that's the fact that she's constantly trying to find her place, and she's constantly trying to find who she is and what she can contribute to the world, but beyond that, she constantly falls back down and constantly gets back up again. And that's the important thing, is that it's not about how many times you make mistakes, it's not about how many times you fall down, it's about when you get back up and how many times you get back up. As long as you get back up one more time then you fall down, you'll be good, you'll be fine. I didn't always want to be an actor. I wanted to go into finance initially. I didn't know that acting was a thing that people could do until I fell backwards into a community theater show for a family friend and absolutely fell in love with it, and I've never looked back. There are lots of, I don't know if they're cute, but there are lots of Alec and Clary bro TP moments. There's lots of Alec and Clary, let me put it that way. I mean, you know Alec and Clary, they don't necessarily get along. Part of the shadow world what I want to be a part of. I think I'd want to be a warlock. I just think they're so fascinating, and the fact that I think they're the most individualized members of the shadow world because of their marks and their powers exhibit themselves in different ways. And they're the ones that try and help people, or at least some of them, the good ones do. My favorite thing to do in my downtime on set. Well, I've been a part of Alberta's book club, so that's one of my favorite things to do. But I also knit. You guys know, I'm a grandma. I love knitting on set. We are planning a werewolf night. It may not be till the second half of the season when we're all kind of settled, but who knows? It could happen. You never know. We've got other games that we want to play now too, so here we go. This show and this character, it is challenging, but in a good way. In a way that I thrive on, and in a way that I am continually excited about to come to work every day. Because every episode presents a new challenge or a new something to learn or something I've never done before. And that's why being on the show has been such a learning experience and has given me so much growth, has given the character so much growth, and will continue to do so. Oh, so many good questions. My favorite Halloween costume? I would have to say that I think my favorite was, I was a duck one year for Halloween. That was really fun. I made my own costume. It was great. I'd love to do a song with Alberto. Why not? Oh, something I wanted to tell you guys. I love all of your Frey Friday posts. I think they're incredible. Every week I look forward to seeing all the things that you guys bring out and the qualities that you talk about in the character and the fan art and all of these things. And I have a little surprise that I'm planning to do on Fridays now. So I hope you guys enjoy it and keep an eye out for it. Uh-oh. I do believe that is the... Hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna take you with me. They're knocking on my door. Is it time? Okay. Well, you guys, I have to end it probably because they need me, right? Yeah. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for doing this. I really, really appreciate it. I'm so glad we had time to chat a bit more. If we have more time later, I may pop back on, depending if I have a long enough break. I may not. But it's been so lovely to talk to you guys. I love answering your questions, and I will chat with you live again very soon. Bye, you guys. Stay tuned for the takeover. It's not over yet.